So it is Friday. This is the playback. Welcome to the playback. Waiting on some people to come in. I did not go live last Friday because I was tired. So no live from last Friday. But I'm waiting for some people to come in. As they come in, I will start talking. But today I'm actually going to be doing my taking my twist out because I am going to the natural hair show tomorrow. So I want to get my hair, looking good, looking how I wanted to look. Leia, hey, how are you doing this Friday? You're still a mod too. I see your name still blue. Awesome. All right, make sure you like the video so it can push the live. Alyssa, hey, make sure y'all like the live so it can push the live out. I'm coming on here a little early. I said 5 o'clock, it's 4:47, but I just wanted to come on a little early because I might be getting off a little early. My mom is here, so I wanted to spend some time with her while she's up here. You're doing great. Good, good. But yes, make sure y'all like the live so it pushes it out. I see there's 5 people in here right now. This is going to be a playback as well. So I was already talking at the beginning before anybody came in. So it's a playback as well. But I am going to be taking my twist out because I'm supposed to be going to the natural hair show tomorrow. It's here in Atlanta. It's always every year. So I will be going to that tomorrow. So I'm going to be taking my hair down. I'm gonna just probably just take it down. Like the way I want my hair is like I want it to be like old, but not old, if that makes sense. I want it to look like it's like a 3-day-old twist out. I like my 3-day-old twist outs better than my first day. So I'm gonna just untwist the hair and then I'm gonna twist it back up, basically. So I don't even know if that makes sense. But that is the plan. And then when I get ready to retwist my hair, I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't know if I'll have time. But I am probably going to use the Fenty Beauty leave-in conditioner. I'm going to just like spray it all over my fro and then, do my usual preserving sections. Or I might use this Fable and Mane leave-in conditioner, whichever one. But they're both spray leave-in conditioners. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. And we are also going to do a chit chat / Q&A. I always ask y'all, to leave me topics, but nobody be leaving me topics. So I'll be like, dang, I don't know what to talk about today. So, but I know somebody said to talk about, I think Sonia left a comment under the last live that said talk about dating with albinism. I don't really have like a huge experience or like a huge story really, but I can still touch on it a little bit. I'm bad with names, but shout out to you, Leia. I'm bad with names, so excuse me. But yes, make sure you like this live so it pushes it out. YouTube gotta, push it out because there's 32 people in here. So make sure you like the live. Like it, heart it, whatever you gotta do, okay? But anywho, let me start rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking down these twists. But like I said, this is an open live today as far as like Q&As. So if you have any questions, respectful questions, because I know some people be in here just saying whatever, leave it in the comments and I'll try and see what you're saying. They are already on the job. They must have been in here talking crazy. But yeah, Jasmine, welcome. Thank you so much. But yeah, usually when I'm on like streaming on the phone, it usually be like a lot of trolls. So please ignore the trolls because they be either bots or they just be in here trying to disrupt and look for attention. So that's what's about to be happening. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and take my twist down. I'm gonna use this a natural rose oil blend just to help me take down my twist just a little bit. That oil is actually from Brittany Rose. She's also a YouTuber and I like oil, so I was like, let me support. So I went ahead and bought the oil. I'm loving. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, so last weekend I was supposed, not last weekend, last Friday, I was supposed to have went live, but girl, I was tired. And if you been following me, I told you that I started going to the gym earlier this month Dang, I feel like I done messed the ends up. And I had perm rods at the end of my hair, at the end of the twist. So that's why I wanted to retwist my hair tonight in my usual big sections, because I want my ends to have they curl, okay? But yeah, I started working out earlier this month, and last week we did like a Zumba class, and I had a really good time. We did a Zumba class today as well, but that was my first time doing Zumba ever, and I was tired. Like, they had us in there, and he had the guy that was doing the Zumba. He was playing some good music. He had Beyonce playing, Rihanna playing. He was Hispanic, so he started playing some music as well. But I'm just like, I like him as an instructor, but he wasn't there this Friday, so we had somebody else. But I had a good time. But yeah, last Friday I was tired, so that's why I didn't come on. I know I should have told y'all I wasn't gonna come on, but girl, I was tired. I was like, girl, do I want to take a nap, or do I want to just come on live? But I was like, let me get myself together. Let me see. I'm catching up on the comments. Oh, thank you so much, Ricky. You said your name is Ricky. Thanks, Ricky. Okay. Okay. Yes, make sure you like the live so YouTube pushes it out. I know people be like, well, I keep saying that, but that's what YouTube likes. If they see that you're liking the live, they gonna push it out so more people can come see the live and get notified. Because I know when I be going live, I always get a comment saying, oh, I didn't know you were live. Yeah, girl, I go live. I try and go live every Friday. Yes, we in the gym. I go to the gym 3 times a week. So I go Mondays. I try and go Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I go with my best friend, and we do upper body, lower body, and then the third day we try and do, or it don't even have to be the third day, like one of those 3 days out of the week, we do like a class. Because the gym I go to and the membership I have, they offer like different classes. They have like cycling classes, strength building classes, yoga, what else they got? Zumba in there, Pilates in there. Like, they have a lot of stuff at that gym. So we try and do like one of those classes once a week. But so far we've been liking the Zumba class, because I did the Pilates like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, and it wasn't that cute Pilates. You know, the Pilates with the little, the equipment. It wasn't that. It was the Pilates with the weights. It was intense. It was very much intense, because I was tired. I was dripping sweat. I'm like, geez. And the instructor, she just kept going like it was a breeze. I'm like, girl, it was intense up in there. But yeah, so I'm officially a gym girly. Oh, my hair. Yeah, I've been growing my hair out for like, ooh, how long I've been growing my hair out? Since 2012. Since I've been growing my hair natural. I think it was 2012 or 2013. But yeah, I was getting tired of my little wigs, my little wig era. I enjoyed my wig era though. I did. Y'all just be saying whatever in the comments. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a Negro? Wow. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Leia is in here booting people out, putting people in timeout, booting people out. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Sorry. Okay. Oh, my glasses. I actually got my glasses from my local eye doctor. I didn't have these glasses for like 2-3 years. So the brand is Tom Ford. I found them online, probably through other sellers, but the brand is Tom Ford. I got my water today. Hey y'all, unoriginal. Hey. Make sure y'all like the live. I know I'm on here a little earlier than usual. I usually come on at 5. So that's probably why it's not pushing it out. But yes, make sure you like the live. and hearted and all that good stuff. But yeah, leave some questions in the comments, because this is a Q&A open live. Because like I said, I don't have that many topics today, but I did have one topic that somebody wanted me to talk about, which was like dating with albinism. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, thank you. um Am I going to the next Noacon? I am. Oh, that's next year? I don't know why I thought that was in 2 years. 2026 is next year. Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. I know it's in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, I believe. So yeah, that actually reminded me. I need to start saving up for that, because I forgot. I don't even know what is the. Please stop spamming in the comments, or you're gonna get booted out of here. Get him out of here, because he keeps spamming and he's not even talking about anything. But yeah, it's actually next year, so I need to start saving up. I almost forgot. But yeah, that's my plan though. I enjoy, like I said, well, not like I said, because I know some people don't be watching all my videos, but I went to my first Noacon last year. And if you don't know what Noacon is the National Organization of Albinism and Hyperpigmentation, I believe. And it's usually like a conference where everybody with albinism around the world, they can come and, meet up, and they have other things there for, activities there. It's for kids and adults and elders and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed my time. The reason why I went last year for the first time is because they were screening Jasmine as a Star, and I played a role in the movie. So they wanted to screen the movie. They was originally supposed to have screened it around 2020, but we all know what was going on around 2020. So they had to hold off. But yeah, they screened it and everything. It was a really, really nice event. I actually have a vlog when I went. So if you go on my YouTube channel, there should be a vlog. It's not too old. It was like last July, I believe. So you can go look at that vlog and get, more details. But yes, short answer, yes, I am going to be going to the Noacon next year. I'm looking forward to it though, because I enjoyed my time. I did. And I met a lot of people. And the thing is, like, the one thing I told, I forgot who I was talking to. But the thing is, like, going to Noacon, it just made me feel like, how can I say, I don't want to say normal, but it didn't make me feel like I stood out, if that makes sense. Like, usually if I go to the grocery store or, in school, college, wherever I go, I'm the only person in the building with albinism, which is cool. But it's just like when I went to the Noacon, it just felt regular, if that makes sense. It felt regular. I don't even know if that makes sense. But yeah, everybody there had some type of form of albinism. So it just felt like, I don't know, like a form of comfort. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed myself. I wanted to go to that when I was younger, but we didn't, and I didn't hear anything else about it after 12 years old, so I moved on. Are there any plans for you to move? Not right now, because the way everything is looking like the plan's gonna be had to put on hold, because everything is expensive right now. I really want to move into a house, and the housing market is not good right now. Sometimes I go on to like Zillow, and I just be looking at like some of the houses, like I'm like, ooh, that's cute. And then I go back to see how much that house was originally, like when it was first built, and I'd be kind of salty. I'd be like, that house was $196,000, and then 2022 is 600 in the 600s. Okay, I'm like, wow, that's insane. Hopefully we be able to afford a house. I know we will, but it's just like, it just be blowing my mind how expensive the houses are right now. Like, and then the house be built in 1996. Insane. Ether, how you doing? Did I get your name right this time? I think I called you Esther last time. Ether, right? Please tell me I got it right this time, because I'm bad with names. I learned so much. And thank you so much for supporting my videos. I always see you comment. You would like to purchase my merchandise? What merchandise? Girl, I ain't selling nothing. I'm not selling anything, but I am doing a giveaway. This is a secret, okay? Not a secret, but If you see this, you know. I am doing giveaways, so if you follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram and be in the group chat that I have on Instagram. That's all I gotta say. If you're in there, you'll know when the secret giveaways happen. Because I don't like to make giveaways public, because sometimes people be coming out the woodworks talking about, so, oh, let me enter this giveaway. I'm like, girl, you gotta be active. You can't just want to be active when you see somebody giving something away. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know about the giveaways. Follow me on Instagram and then be in a group chat. It's on my profile. It's called Shea Babe Chat or something like that. Shea Babe Chat or something like that on my Instagram. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ether. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I had an illustration business like in 20. I think I stopped it in 2021 or 2022. And it was like t-shirts. I made notebooks. Oh, I should have showed y'all my merchandise. What I had. I don't have anything up here right now. I'll probably show y'all in my next live. But I am starting to get back into drawing again. I went to Michael's and all that stuff last week. I haven't, sat down and drawn anything yet. But my plan is to get to that this Sunday. But yeah, I used to do t-shirts. I used to do designs for t-shirts and tote bags. What else we had? I had stickers at one time. We had notebooks, pouches. I have the merchandise still, like the samples and all that stuff. I still have it here at the house. But like I said, I'll probably show y'all next week because I have to go and get it and all that stuff. It's so amazing. How long did it take? And these aren't the same ones. No. Those mini twists I had, those were in my head because I was doing, wigs and stuff, and I don't know how to cornrow. So I wanted to do mini twists for that, and I also wanted to do mini twists to give my hair a long break, which it did. But yeah, these is totally different. I washed my hair and all that stuff Monday, but I took the mini twist out like almost a month ago, I believe. No, it was the beginning of this month, 3 weeks ago. But yeah, this is just my regular twist out. But I'm just taking these down right now because I'm supposed to go to the natural hair show tomorrow. And even though this is nice, but the way I like my hair, I'm going to have it like that tomorrow. Do I have any kids? Nope. I don't want any kids right now. Not right now. Thanks. Yeah. The twist out is nice, but usually I like to have like my curly twist out. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel already. Usually the way I usually wear my twist outs, I call it curly twist outs. I don't even know what to name it, but usually I will have my twist out or my twist like twisted up, and then I'll have like a flexi rod and like flexi rod all the way up, and then makes it like curly and stuff like that, and then I'll untwist it. But I did that with my perm rods, but I took the perm rods out and I never put it back in. So that's why it's not curly no more. But no worries. That is the plan after I get off the live. Oh, thank you, Ether. Yeah. I'm loving Cranberry. I didn't have her since August of last year. So August of March, April. Almost 9 months. The girl almost 9 months years old. And I had to get I got my first oil change. So this is my first time ever owning a car. So it's so funny that I'm over here getting excited about an oil change. But I got my first oil change, and I'm feeling good. I was like, get my oil change, and I was asking questions like, what type of oil, And I'm still learning like the little technology in the car and all that stuff. So now I can see when it is actually time to get an oil change. Like it shows like a percentage, like 93%, 98%, for the oil. So I'm like, okay. So I'm still learning, but yeah, she still drives smooth, still doing good. The only thing I hate is when people open the car door, they be just opening willy-nilly. So I got some dents, unfortunately, on the side of the car. It's small. They're like really, really small. I got some dents, unfortunately. That's why I try and not park next to so many people when I'm out and about. But sometimes it's not gonna be like that all the time. But yeah, I got a little dents on the side of the car. But other than that, she's good. I actually gotta go get the car washed next month because it's the pollen is almost gone now, so I'm happy about that. change the filter to inside the car as well. How often do I need to change that? Yeah, how often do I need to change my filter in the car? Queen Cranberry. Thank you, Leah. I'm just catching up on the comments. Sorry. Okay, I think I done caught up. Every 3 months? Okay, I didn't even know that. Can I do that myself, or do I need to, like, can I go to AutoZone and buy the piece? I don't know. I don't want to be doing all that because I don't even know nothing about no vehicle. Every 3 months. So that means I should have been did that then. What is the filter for? Like an air filter, like for the air? I'm gonna have to do research and stuff. I'm a researcher, so like when somebody tells me something, I'm like, that's interesting. Let me look it up to get more information. But yeah, this is a Q&A, y'all, so please leave questions as well. I don't want to just be staring at the screen and y'all staring at me and I'm staring at y'all. The air filter. Okay. Okay, and you said every 3 months. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. See, I ain't know anything about that. And that's for the air conditioner? Girl. Okay. I got a few more twists. This actually did not take long at all. This did not take long at all. What's your favorite natural hairstyle or twist out? That is my favorite. But I know sometimes people get tired of me doing twist outs, but I'm like, girl, that's my favorite. I do want to get into doing braid outs, but the thing with braid outs is like, I don't know if this is the correct word, but this is what I'm gonna say. The braid out, it gotta be like, it's technical with the braid out. Like you cannot mess up with a braid out. Because everything is like very uniform. It needs to be crisp, cut, clean with a braid out. But with a twist out, it don't matter. You know, if one of the ends a little frizzy, you're not gonna see it. You know, with a twist out. That's why I like twist outs. But I do want to do some more braid outs this year. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, twist out is my favorite hairstyle. So you wouldn't be sneezing. Oh, okay. So that's what the air filter for. Any new vlog? Oh, that remind me, Leia. Yes, yes. I'm supposed to be vlogging this week. I'm trying to get back into vlogging. I got my little DJI. So I'm currently on live. So you guys say hey to the vlog. I'm trying to switch it around. It's acting like I don't want to switch around. This camera's showing out. Okay, I know what I'm doing. All right, say hey to the vlog, y'all. It will be up Sunday. But yes, I'm trying to get back into doing my vlogs. But the thing is, like, sometimes, like, some weeks, I don't be doing nothing at all. I just be chilling. So, like, this week, I ain't really do much this week. So, I was just like, I know sometimes people be getting tired of me. Even though nobody said that, but I'm just thinking in my head, like, people probably get tired of me just doing the same thing over and over. Not the same thing, but, you know, nothing eventful is happening. So, that's why I had to take a little break. And plus, I'm trying to save up to get a new tablet because I edit on my tablet, and my tablet been acting crazy. I need more storage and all this stuff, so I've been trying to save up for that. And girl, the tablet I want to get an iPad Pro, the newer one that came out like two years ago or something. Why is that thing almost the same amount as my rent? Why is it so expensive? I am shook. I need to get the tablet that has 1 terabyte on it. And they also need to find some type of way to have like a tablet to where you can use hard drives on your tablet. Because this is a 1 terabyte tablet, hard drive. So I have to get a tablet that has 1 terabyte on it. But yeah, them new iPad Pros, I was shook at how much they cost. I'm like, that is rent money. So I need to save up for that. I'm actually like disgusted with how much it costs. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Girl, you good. I'm happy every time I see you. Oh, thank you, Ether. You so sweet. Let me see. Just catching up on the comments. Yep. What's your favorite TV show? I don't have any favorite TV shows right now. Well, I'm lying. I be watching reality TV. I be watching 90 Day Fiance, 90 Day Fiance The Last Resort, and the regular 90 Day Fiance. Babe and I, we just started looking at, there's a show called Love After Lockup. My friend Imani told me about it, and I'm finally getting around to looking at it. So we've been watching that. And the people on there are worse than the people on 90 Day Fiance. So we literally me and him be talking to the TV, like, why are you doing that? It don't make no sense. So we be watching reality TV. But usually, if I wasn't watching reality TV, I would be watching, well, the last TV show I watched was From. If you ever seen that show before, let me know. It's called From. That is a good TV show. I watched all the seasons. I think they're supposed to be coming out with another season soon, next year, I think. That is a really, really good show if you haven't seen that before. Yeah, everything is expensive as heck. I'm catching up on the comments, so excuse me. Comments. Okay, girl, you can leave the video. I don't know why people be getting offended that you don't see the comments. Like, girl, there's like 50 billion other people in here. Relax. And then I'm trying to multitask. I gotta catch up. I'm trying to catch up on the comments, y'all. Sorry, because it'd be like so many people talking. Okay. I done caught up on the comments. Good. No, I don't use gel in my hair when I do twist outs. The only time I use gel is for like a wash and go. I don't know. I think it's because I hate the way gel feels when I wet my hair. So when I get ready to wash my hair, then I'm like, all right, let me get all this gel out my hair. But yeah, I don't use gel on my twist out. I know this time this twist out, I moisturize my hair. What I moisturize my hair with? I got so much stuff, I don't even remember. But I know after I moisturized my hair, I couldn't style it at that time. So I remember I came back to the house and I was using the Pattern Beauty. I don't have it over here. The Pattern Beauty foaming mousse. Their mousse is really, really good. That's one of my favorite foaming mousse. And it gives your hair really, really good definition. But yeah, try that foaming mousse out. But that's what I used this time. But as far as like my moisture routine, I don't even remember what. Oh, I used the Carol's Daughter Goddess Strength leave-in conditioner. Then I used some oil, and then I used the Camille Rose. Dang, what was the name of that? Because that was the first time I used it. The Camille Rose. It was a blue container, buttercream or something like that. It was called buttercream or something like that. It had a blue label on it. But those are the 3 products I used to moisturize my hair. And then after I moisturized it, I went in with the foaming mousse. So I'm gonna go ahead and untwist this last one. And then I'm gonna probably just pick my hair out so it's not like too structured. And then I'm gonna twist it back up. Not twist it back up as this many sections, but in order to preserve my twist out and have it the way I want to have it. But yeah, girl, twist out came out. Let me pick it out though, because they be looking crazy if I don't pick it out and shape it. But yeah, usually, like I said, I will have my flexi rods in my head and it will make it like more curly at the ends. But this is fine too. This is like a straight twist out with the ends straight and all that stuff. Do you use water like to moisturize? Like, what do you mean, Ether? Oh, like the LOC? So if I'm moisturizing my hair on dry hair, I started using As I Am. They have like a rosemary water, because I will usually just use regular water. You can use regular water, but I just want to be extra. So I will use the rosemary As I Am. It's As I Am rosemary water. They have other type of waters they have as well. It has, you know, benefits in it. So I was like, let me just use that. And then I'll spray that on, then go in with a leave-in conditioner or oil, and then a moisturizer. So that's if I'm re-moisturizing my hair. Now, if I'm coming from like, you know, fresh out the sink from washing my hair, then I don't even use any extra water or anything like that. Oh yeah, girl, get subscribed. Get subscribed. Y'all, we about to be at 190,000. We about to be at 190,000. My goal is to get to at least 200 this year. 200,000. This is my favorite pick, y'all. This is the Pattern Beauty pick. I don't even know if this was a limited edition. Okay, I had the black one, and the black one, like the bristles or the teeth, they were a little skinnier. But this one right here, this is my favorite pick. And this is the, like I said, limited edition because the tortoise pattern on it is so cute. I was trying to find it on the website, but I don't know if it's still on there or not. I think that's what it's called. Nay. I think that's what it's called. The black castor oil. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. That's the Camille Rose buttercream I was using. And it did a pretty good job with moisturizing my hair. Like with my hair, I have really thick type 4 hair. So I need thick creams and butters and all that stuff. That's why I was hating, like on TikTok, people would be like, oh, you don't need to be using, look, I got a twist in my head. That's how thick my hair is. I didn't even know this twist was back here. But yeah, I used to hate, like on TikTok, they'd be like, oh, you don't need to be using butters and oils on your hair. Girl, I did that for like almost a whole year, not subconsciously, but trying it out and then not trying it out at the same time. And my hair was like, girl, what are you doing? This is not what was going on a few years ago. Like when I started my natural hair journey, that's all I used was shea butter, straight shea butter, and some coconut oil and a leave-in conditioner. That is all I had used. So, and then my hair thrived. If you go look at my videos, my hair is good now. But if you go look at my old videos, my hair was like, she was thick. My hair's still thick, but it was different back then. I did trim my hair last year because I'm trying to get my ends back super, super thick. So that is a goal. And I did give myself a little trim earlier this week. What it is. Okay, we're gonna, oh, I think she probably already booted him out. Did she boot him out? Let me see, did she boot him out? Because I was trying to boot him out. Oh no, she didn't boot him out. No worries, we'll get him out of here. All right. People with albinism, we cannot tan. We don't have any, well, I won't say everybody, but majority of people with albinism, we can't tan. It's called sunburn. Yeah, I'm excited. My YouTube channel, like I really was about to give up on YouTube a couple years ago. Honestly, I was. But when they came out with shorts, I feel like that was the best thing ever. Honestly, because it gives your platform more eyes. Because it does take a lot of work to do regular YouTube videos. A lot of people don't understand that. So that's why I be kind of like a little burnt out sometimes. I'm going to upload a full video this week, though, on Sunday, which will be my vlog. But, yeah, sometimes it can be a lot. And then with the short videos, those don't take long. Those do not take long at all. I be wanting to scratch my scalp so bad. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Shea Babe Club. Okay. Your name is actually Shea. The reason why I call Shea Babe is because my middle name is Shea. So, that's why. I'm just catching up on the comments, so excuse me. Leia in here working. Does anybody else want to be a mod? I had another mod last week or 2 weeks ago, but I don't think they're in here today. If you're subscribed to my channel, I feel like I will want you as a mod because when I go live, you'll already be situated. But if you want to be a mod, let me know. Oh, I'm hungry. Shout out to Sophie. Okay. Okay, I'm just catching up on the comments, y'all. Sorry. Let's see. Some people in here be just talking. I'm like, okay, weird. How long have you been natural for? Ooh, how long? Since 2012. What is that? 13 years? Yeah, 13 years. I've been natural for that long. I went natural when I was 16. The best decision in my life. Girl, you would say you had some Chinese food. I'm hungry. After I get off of here, I'm actually going to be I've been blocking folks. Ether, here, I'll make you a mod actually. Add as a moderator. Is it the standard mod? Can manage block words and change chat modes and also we'll do standard because I don't know what the other one means. But yeah, if you see anybody talking crazy, boot them out of here. If they're in here spamming, boot them out of here. If they just in here just to be a menace, boot them out of here. I know sometimes there be bots and stuff in here. But yeah, don't spam in the chat though. Don't spam in the chat because I be trying to read and then the same person be saying the same thing back to back to back. I'm like, I'm trying to read. Let's see. I'm trying to read. Brother for life. You want to be a mod? Nobody else can be a mod. I just made 2 other people a mod. Uh-oh. Shoot. I pressed the wrong button. All right, we got 3 mods in here. But yeah, I went natural when I was 16. That was the best decision of my life because my hair was like in really, really bad shape. And guilty for copying and paste. Oh no, you're good. What's your name? The experimenter studio. You're good. It's just like sometimes when somebody keeps, and then YouTube will probably flag it too because I know if you spam, YouTube be trying to flag stuff. But yeah, don't spam. If it's like a thing where I'm talking and then I can't see the comment and then I look back at the screen and you know you can paste your comment, but people be in here spamming like saying the same thing back to back to back to back. I'm going through the comments. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it. But if you're in here talking crazy, hey Jalil, I'm 28 years old. People keep asking me that all the time. I feel like people be thinking I'm lying. Yeah, my plant's in the background. I'm a plant mom. I'm actually gonna get ready to repot a lot of them because a lot of them need to be in bigger pots. I'm not gonna pick my hair out too much because like I said, I will be putting her back up. But the definition's pretty good actually. I like my twist out to be old so that it'd be like real big. That's my goal for tomorrow. I'm gonna fast forward it. I feel like some of my glasses, ain't it? My favorite foundation. Or you just oh yeah. My favorite foundation at the moment, I would say it's LYS Beauty. They have a foundation stick. I'm Shea Porcelain. It's called LN1. That's really, really good. And it's so creamy and buttery. I actually ran out. Did I buy some more during the Sephora sale? I don't think I did. They have some really nice products. And they're black owned. And they're women black owned. Okay. Do you have any makeup tips? Far as, can you be like more specific? Like, what do you mean makeup tip for like foundation? Let me know. Let me know. Jalil, do not get blocked up in here because I got mods. Do not get blocked up in here. Oh, you're from Uganda? Okay. Y'all all over the world. Okay. All right, so now that my hair is untwisted, I might just retwist. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that off camera. What time is it? I could do it on here, but then y'all gonna think I'm crazy for untwisting my hair and then retwisting it. It's all right. Ireland, okay. You're from New York. I'm from New York. I'm Jamaican. Oh, okay. You're Jamaican. I didn't know that either. Okay. Oh, there was another topic. I keep forgetting. See, I get sidetracked. So there was a topic about Sonia wanted me to talk about dating with albinism. I don't really have any like stories like that because growing up, I was really heavy into like focusing on my education. So when I was in high school, I really was like focusing on my education because I had straight A's and all this stuff. So, but but yeah, like when I was in high school, I feel like my first, I wouldn't even call them like boyfriends because it was just like, yeah, my first crush, I would say. We were friends, and I was dating him for a little bit, but it wasn't really like dating. I was just like see him at school. We ain't never been on a date, and then that was like for like a week or so, because somebody told him to break up with me. I don't know why to this day. I don't know why, but we broke up, and then he started dating somebody else. But yeah, and then like I think before him, there was a guy. I didn't even know he even went to my school, but we went to. If you're from Atlanta, you remember this pizza place called DeVito's, I think. If you're from Atlanta, I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's called DeVito's Pizza. I don't even know if they're still open. But yeah, he saw me in there and he was like, I think I was with my parents too. He was saying like I was beautiful and all that stuff. And then I saw him at my school. I didn't even know he even went to my school. And we was like dating, but then at the same time, I didn't really like him like that. It was a mess. We in high school. I didn't know what was going on. But yeah, I didn't even like him like that. So, like I said, I wouldn't even call those boyfriends because it was just like, I ain't going on no dates. I ain't seen them out of school. They ain't have my number, and I ain't had their number. But I would say I didn't really go through like a dating phase in my life personally. And then I was insecure too growing up. So every time when somebody say, oh, you're pretty, you're gorgeous, when I was little, I used to be like, you're lying. Stop lying to me. So I didn't gain confidence until I was like almost out of high school. Cause y'all press the thumbs up for the live, or I don't know if it's a heart, a thumbs up, so it'll notify people to come into the live. But yeah, so I really didn't have any boyfriends in school. Now, when I got into college, I was still fresh in college. I was more so focusing on myself, focusing on my classes, and then also focusing on growing my confidence even more. So around, I think I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in college, and my boyfriend, who I'm with till this day, he was a freshman, so he had just got there, and we met at college, and we've been kicking it ever since. Okay, so I don't really have no like interesting dating stories, because literally, I ain't really date really. I didn't date, so yeah, I don't really have any like advice for like dating with albinism. Like I said, when I was younger, I was very insecure. So I didn't even think I looked good. I was just like, nobody want me because I'm ugly. So that was it. But other than that, I grew out of that. Gained my confidence. I know I'm not ugly. And then I met my boyfriend in college, and we're still together to this day. And he actually he knew about albinism, but I still had to like teach him on some things about albinism, because I think he said he thought I was mixed. I forget what he said, but I feel like he said he knew I had albinism, but then he thought I was mixed or something like that. I forget. But yeah, I always had people that did like me in school. I'm not gonna say like people didn't like me at all. I just didn't see myself in the way they saw me. So I did have people that had crushes on me in school, but then at the same time, I'm just like, I don't like you, so I just don't like you. I'm not even trying to be mean, but yeah, there was like a few people I remember in school and in high school. I remember that had crushes on me, but like I said, I was insecure at the time, so I'm just like, well, girl, I don't know why you crushing on me because I don't look good. But yeah. Thank you, Lily. Welcome to the Shea Babe Club. She said she just subscribed. Yeah, if y'all in here talking crazy, y'all got to get out. Ether said keep it respectful. I ain't see nothing yet, but if you talking crazy, you got to get out. You got to get out, or you're going to get booted out. Whichever one. Whichever one. Just catching up on the comments. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's the first time here? Welcome to the live. Somebody's asking about, I must have missed it. But yeah, I was in the movie. It's called Jasmine is a Star. It's on Fuse TV if you want to check it out. They have it on the app now, so that's cool. What products work best for your hair? My hair likes extremely moisturizing products, extremely, I won't say extremely thick products because sometimes a product don't have to be thick to be, working. But I feel like when I'm washing my hair, I need extremely hydrating products, products that have slip. And then when I'm getting ready to style my hair, I need a product that is moisturizing again, but it needs to have some type of thickness to it. So my hair can stay moisturized for days on end. If I use a very lightweight product and just use that, my hair will be dry within 2 to 3 business days, guaranteed. So the longest I know how to keep my hair moisturized for is up to 7 days. And that's with just using a good leave-in conditioner and an oil and a shea butter. And I can have my hair moisturized for up to 7 days. So that is the goal. But I did my moisture routine for this twist out on Monday. But I'm just taking the twist out. So my hair should be fine until, I would say, next Monday. Because next Monday will make a whole week since I last moisturized my hair. But yeah. Let me see. Did I turn it off? Let's say my little battery life. Okay. Ether in here working, girl. She in here working. Ether and Leia. Y'all the best. Y'all are the best. Uh-oh. I was trying to read. It jumped. I wish my curls looked that good. Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying to read. Oh, thank you. I've been watching a few times doing some serious makeup. The colors you are applying was totally... Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I've been, dibbling and dabbling in my little eyeshadow palettes. I'm trying to do better with that. Danessa Myrick's, I met her again in September last year at the Sephora when it was here in Atlanta. And she was like, you got all that eyelid space. Why are you scared? Because I was telling her I was nervous to do, more exotic colors. Because I just stick with like browns, golds, neutral colors, which is cool for every day. But I'm like, I want to get out that comfort zone. So yeah, I've been experimenting with different colors. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate that. I'm just catching up on the comments. Let's see. I do have a sibling. He was just in here. Actually, he was literally just in the chat. I think he out of the live now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna stop being scared because I just feel like sometimes I be in my head too much. If you understand, you can sometimes be in your head too much. I be in my head too much when it comes to wanting to step out my comfort zone. That's exactly why I did the wig series. Y'all see all the wig. When I did the wig series, I was just like, I gotta get out my comfort zone. I want to try something new, and I liked it a lot. So now I feel like if I don't want to wear my hair out, I can be like, okay, I know I'm gonna look good in the wig on. So I feel like that was a good thing for me too, as like growth, if that makes sense, a form of, a form of like growth into my womanhood, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense because you're not in my head, so you might not understand all the way, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so this is my twist out. I'm not gonna turn around because it's not as fluffed out because I'm not trying to fluff it out too much because I do want to wear my hair out tomorrow. But when I do get ready to, I like to oil my little scalp right there. When I do get ready to preserve it at night, actually I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna preserve it at night. So usually when I preserve my hair, if I'm feeling lazy, then I would literally just do like this and then put the scrunchie on. Now that my hair is longer, because when I was, first going natural, this wasn't the case at all. But yeah, I would just do like this. I would have a satin scrunchie though instead of like a regular hair tie. I would have a satin scrunchie because these hair ties be sometimes leaving like dents. But yeah, I would just do like this, put my little scarf on, go to bed, and put my bonnet on. But because I want to have my hair more elongated and like bigger tomorrow, I want to actually, y'all know what? I'll probably go ahead and do it while I'm on this live. What time is it? 5:36? I'm gonna get off after I'm done doing this actually. So probably in like the next 15 minutes. But yeah, when I want to preserve my twist outs, I have to be like very, very gentle because I don't want to mess up the sections that the twist out made. And this will take no time if you're not tired and lazy that day, because sometimes I'd be like, girl, I don't feel like doing that. I'm ready to go to bed. So that's when I just slapped a little sun scrunchie on there and call it a day. But yeah, so I will section my hair. Because I have really thick hair, I will have probably 4 Bantu knots on this side and 4 Bantu knots on this side. And then I'm actually I want to try out this Fenty leave-in conditioner because they sent it to me. And I want to see what it looking like and what it feeling like. I'm not going to spray too much on my hair. It smells good too. I'm going to just put a little bit of that on. And then the sections that I already have of the twist out, I'm literally just going to like take those sections and just loosely do like a flat twist. I've been doing this for years, so she a pro. But I will take those little sections and then twist. This would literally take like 10 minutes. But because I'm on video, I have to slow it down. But I'll twist it all the way like this. And this is not tight at all. And then I will twirl it around my finger. Twirl it around my finger. And then I would Bantu knot this section. Don't Bantu knot your hair too tight because you will have, a hard time with that. Bantu knot, and I'm trying to make sure my ends are wrapped around the Bantu knot because I do want my ends to be that, little curl. And just like that. And now move on to the next section. It literally takes no time. But that's how I actually that's another way I preserve my twist outs at night. And it also helps to keep your hair elongated. And I also feel like it keeps the definition in the hair a little longer as well. This is a spray leave-in conditioner. This is a first impression review right now. I'm sorry if I'm missing y'all's comments. If you're new here, I'm sorry, but if you've been here several times, you know how it'll be. I'll be trying to multitask. What's your favorite hairy gin? I don't know what that is either. Oh, maybe you're talking to somebody else. I'm being nosy. Bantu knot. I have done a Bantu knot out before. I like to mainly do my Bantu knots, like straight Bantu knots without like, twisting it up like how I'm doing. I like to do those on blown out hair. Because when I do it on freshly washed hair, it do not turn out right because I will literally have my hair still wet for days on end because my hair is so thick. So I will literally have to do a straight Bantu knot on blowout. And it comes out really, really nice. But I haven't done a straight Bantu knot out in no. I think the last time I did a straight Bantu knot out on a blowout was when I went to go see Beyonce. That was like almost 2 years ago. So it's been a minute. I'm catching up in the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. What do you use for hair growth? Nothing. There's nothing in this world that will have your hair growing extremely fast. I just make sure to take care of my hair. There are things that can help aid in, helping your hair retain length. But there's nothing to help it grow. Like, I know some people be like, how you got your hair so long? I just be taking care of my hair. And then I've been natural for a long time, so that's another factor. But yeah, I don't use anything. Although it may not take time, but your results speak volumes that you know what you're doing. Thank you so much. Is your name Regina? Regine? I'm probably saying it wrong. Glory 9083. Let's see. Do you have a favorite lip product from Sephora? Girl, I love lipsticks. I'm trying to think. Currently, I'm gonna get my current favorite because I have to. If I sit here and be here for so long, my current favorite. Now, if your lips is dry, this is one I recommend highly because it does a really good job of keeping your lips moisturized overnight. If your lips is dry, crusty, make sure you exfoliate your lips really, really good, and then use this. This is the Fenty Plush Pudding. This is like their little lip mask. They have different scents. This is the melon one. These are really, really good. I think they're probably like $20 almost or over, but it's worth it. And I have my original one in my bathroom that I keep in there, so when I wash my face, I can just put it on. But I keep this one on my desk. But those are really, really good. And then I also like currently like the Dibs. Dibs has a, what is the name of the product? They have a lip plumping lipstick. I don't remember the name. It's called Jam Jam. I think it's called a Jam Jam lip plumper lipstick, lip balm. Those are really good. I like those too. And then of course, if I want to get a gloss, I like to use Fenty Beauty has some real good glosses, and Huda Beauty. Those are some of my favorite products. How often do I trim my ends? So at first I was trimming like every 3 months, but then sometimes my ends don't need to be trimmed. So I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that like 2 years ago. So now I just trim when I feel like my hair is not looking good. When the ends start looking thin and straggly, that's when I go ahead and start trimming. But most of the time, since I started this new routine, I'm gonna probably do a YouTube video on it. My ends aren't terrible. But yeah, usually I just trim my hair when my ends start like looking straggly and it start looking like a little thin looking. And then if I start feeling them fairy knots, them small little knots to be at the end of the hair, I hate that. So that's when I'll go ahead and dust the ends off. But yeah, I just did that on Monday. So I should be good for the next couple of months. But yeah, usually if I'm not playing in my hair so much, I don't have to do too many trims so often. Because the last time I did a trim was like 5 or 6 months ago, but that's when I had my mini twist in. So my hair wasn't really like, out. I wasn't playing in my hair a lot. But yeah, I feel like the more I play in my hair, or do my hair, I should say, that's when I need to start trimming more often. I actually want to go and get a professional trim, but I ain't did that in over 10 plus years. I've been doing this myself, so I don't know if I should or not. You said, girl, you are a diva. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no problem, Leah. Okay. All right. See, I'm almost done on this side. How many I got? One, two, three. I'm trying to make sure my ends stay wrapped. I'm gonna split this into two, so I will literally have like 10 bantu knots in my head. And I'm gonna take a picture tomorrow, so if you, well, I'll probably post it on the community tab so you can see what my hair looks like. So y'all can see what I be talking about. Like the twist out lifted good right now, but the way I like it, it'll be looking like that tomorrow. Hopefully, if the weather do right, because if it rain tomorrow and if it's humid, then that'll be it. And I hate that so much. I used to hate that so much when I used to do my hair and it'd be raining, humid, and hair just puffs up immediately. Do you have albinism? Yes, I have albinism. You're getting booted out of here because that's just weird to me. I don't know why people be talking like that. Like, would you ask me that if I was in the mall? No. I'm just like, y'all have to understand, like, even though you're on the internet, it's still reality. It might not be a reality, but people are still people. So you can't be asking crazy stuff. You're not gonna ask that in public. Don't ask it online. It's been raining. Yeah. Luckily, it hasn't been pouring down here. I live in Georgia. It did a little bit of sprinkling yesterday and today, but nothing crazy. It's supposed to do a little bit of raining this evening, but it should be over by tomorrow afternoon. Have a favorite streaming apps or service? Did I miss? I did. Or is she going to go on that side? My favorite streaming app or service. I don't really have a favorite. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite actually, because it's like there's so many apps now that it's just like, I would say right now, currently though, I think it's because I've been watching a lot of old movies. I've been watching Rush Hour. I like Chris Tucker so much. He's so funny to me. But they have like a bunch of Rush Hour and Friday movies on Tubi. So that's what I've been really like feeling right now lately. But yeah, I don't have a favorite app or anything like that. So this is how the hair is looking. It's looking crazy, but it don't matter. I'm in the house, and after I get off this live, I'm gonna cook and then put my bonnet on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this actually right now. No, I'm glad I kind of did want to do it now. But yeah, this process does not take long at all, and it actually helps your definition, your twist out definition lasts a little longer. I've been doing this for years, so trust me, okay? Trust. Put that up there like that. Okay, why doesn't the chat just stream down? Why does it keep stepping? I got my glasses from my local eye doctor, but the brand is Tom Ford. Um, Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate it. Uh, yes, I'm natural, fully natural. I do have a brother. He was just in here. I'm just catching up on the comments. Yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the chat, because this is an open live. Because like I said, I ain't had like too many topics today. I only had one topic that somebody asked, and that was dating with albinism, and I already answered that. I don't really have any stories for it, but so it was a quick response. Let me slow down. I don't know why this chat is not doing what it need to do. Do you need to use sunscreen? Yes. Everybody needs to use sunscreen, but people with albinism, yes, we need to use sunscreen. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie. If I know I'm not going to be outside all day, if I'm going to the grocery store, I don't be lathering up. You're supposed to, but I just be in and out quick. I'm not going to be standing in the sun for an hour, so that's why I'm like, I'm going to just go in and out. But yeah, if I know I'm going to be outside all day, then obviously I'm going to lather up. If I'm going to be outside all day, I have my sunscreen and my UV ray umbrella and my hat and my sunglasses. But yeah, if I'm just running errands in and out the building, I'm not going to lather up. I'm not even going to lie to you. Ooh, she must have deleted that because I was about to read it. What it even said, I don't know. What am I cooking? I'm cooking some fried fish and some fried shrimp. Ooh, why did I say shrimp like that? Some fried fish and some fried shrimp today. And I'm gonna probably make some green beans, some frozen green beans with it, so I can feel a little healthy. Because it's not good to be trying to eat fried food all the time. You can have it once in a while, but I just want to have some vegetables on the side. And I don't know what it is. Like, I've been really liking frozen green beans, or I guess it's like fresh, but they're frozen, if that makes sense. I don't like canned vegetables. We used to eat canned vegetables growing up, which is cool. Nothing wrong with it. But I'd rather have either fresh or frozen. I don't know what it is. Girl, I'm hungry too. I'm trying to hurry up so I can go in here. The thing is, like, with cooking, you can stand there and still be hungry. I'm gonna be taste testing. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one thing I do when I cook. I be sitting there taste testing. I got 1, 2, 3. This section gonna be kind of big, ain't it? It don't matter. But I'll have 10 sections in my head. No, he doesn't have a YouTube channel. My brother doesn't have a YouTube channel. And no, my brother doesn't have albinism, because people always ask me that. Does your other sibling? No, he does not. It's just me. Yeah, okay. I feel like I thought I was bougie or something. But yeah, I like either fresh or frozen vegetables. I don't really like canned. But the way the government, let me be quiet. The way everything going with the farms and stuff, it's looking like we might have to go get cans. Go get to get cans. Or unless you go ahead and buy your vegetables now and then freeze them. Because, yeah, crazy stuff going on. Oh, they were from South Carolina? I'm from Georgia. Macon, Georgia, to be exact. I feel like my accent done got thicker over the years though. And that's funny though. Like sometimes I will sometimes if I'm talking with my family, I notice now that my accent would kind of get like a little thicker if I'm talking with my family. But if I'm like talking to a stranger, I try and like enunciate more properly so they understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just like, and that's the thing too. Like online, a lot of people don't understand that everybody's not going to sound the same. People be trying to correct me on how I pronounce words. That's just how we pronounce it down here. We pronounce certain things differently. That's the beauty of being a human being around the world. Everybody not gonna say everything the same way. But yeah, people trying to correct me. I'm like, girl, leave me alone. People be so annoying on the internet sometimes. I'm like, stop acting like you don't live in the real world. Okay, so I thought that was just a thing I was just doing. I don't know what it is. Macon is a small town. Yeah, Macon is literally the center of Georgia. So it's about an hour from Atlanta. So that's where I was born at. And I grew up there for a little bit, but then we moved to Atlanta when I was 4 years old. But yeah, that's where my family at. I lived them. I lived them down. I'm gonna go ahead and finish these last sections. And I think that's probably why your accent, like if you have an accent, I think that's probably why your accent gets thicker when you're around your family because they can understand you. They'll understand what you're saying regardless. But yeah, I've realized like there's a difference between like down south Georgia accents and Atlanta accents. Like I lived in Atlanta, but I didn't grow. How can I say? I grew up in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta, but I wasn't born in Atlanta at a young age, if that makes sense. Like you can tell the people that are from Atlanta for real, like born, raised, everything. I've heard it before. Their accent is different from like down south of Georgia accent. Thank you so much and welcome to the live Pain and Pain. Hopefully you come back next week. I try and go live every Friday if I got topics. What hair products am I using right now? I'm using the Fenty Beauty leave-in conditioner that they released earlier this year. This is my first time trying it out, so this is like a first impression. I mean, it feels, it just feels like hydrating. I don't want to put too much on my hair though because I don't want it to be too damp because the one thing about my hair, it will take a long time to dry. So I'm just spraying a little in my hand and just rubbing it through the hair. I'm just doing that to help shape, like help my hair take the shape of the Bantu knot, if that makes sense. Because if I do this on like straight bone dry hair, it'll stretch it out, but it won't give me that little curl that I like on my hair. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate it. No, I have never traveled outside the country. I got my passport though, so it will be happening soon. Might not be this year, but how is your braces going? Oh, you just reminded me. Let me give this a little story time right quick. So I just went to my orthodontist appointment actually this past Monday, and I look crazy, but it's okay. Y'all, if y'all know what I was doing, y'all know what I was doing. But I went to my orthodontist appointment this past Monday, and they did a rescan on my teeth because I think it's like 4 teeth on this side and the back that's not like all the way, touching like how the teeth need to touch like that. So I gotta get some more trays. This is like my second refinement. So that's in 4 weeks. But I go and get my teeth clean by a regular dentist. So I went to my regular dentist appointment on Thursday, yesterday actually. And you know, I go to the dentist every 6 months because that's what you're supposed to do to get your teeth clean. So I went this past Thursday, and you know, they did the x-rays, and it was a long dentist appointment for no reason, and I might not go back to them again. But they did the x-rays, and this new doctor came in. I never met her before. So she was checking my teeth, you know, calling out numbers and stuff like that. So then she was like, you got 3 cavities. And I'm like, wow, I got 3 cavities and I brush my teeth 3 times a day. I literally have to brush my teeth every time I eat because I have an Invisalign. You cannot put your Invisalign back in your mouth until you brush your teeth. So I'm just like, wow, I got cavities and I brush my teeth 3 times a day, flossing and everything. So the thing is, like, if she's correct, okay, cool, I'll get the cavities filled. But me personally, I feel like I don't have no cavities in my mouth at all because I brush too often to the point where nothing is sitting on my teeth longer than 30 minutes. Okay. So, and then and I've been with this experience before, like years ago when I used to go see my old dentist when I was like a teenager. After my mom moved to Florida, I used to go to her on my own, and she would be like, oh, you have 2 cavities. Then I'll be, you know, get the cavity filled. Then once I'm on like the last cavity, all of a sudden I got 3 more cavities. So she would be lying about me having cavities in order for me to get the cavities filled, because I would have to pay, insurance don't really cover nothing. So I would still have to pay something. So after I left her, I didn't know she was lying at the time, but I was just kind of like, okay, something fishy, because how all of a sudden I went from 1 more to 3 more. So I left her, and then the pandemic came, so you know everything was shut down. So I didn't go to the dentist for 2 years, y'all. 2 years, and I finally went back to the dentist. I went to a totally different dentist facility, and they said my teeth were in great shape for it to be 2 years. They didn't say nothing about no cavities. They ain't say nothing. They was like, just do a little bit more flossing and you're good. I was like, okay. So now, me in my Invisalign process, I've been more hygienic with my, oral routine, the best in my life. Because you have to floss, brush your teeth every time. So I'm just like, how I got cavities? It ain't adding up. You brush your teeth 3 times a day and you got cavities. That don't make no sense. And then, like, I went to the same dentist in October. They ain't say nothing about cavities in October. They put the fluoride treatment on my teeth. They was like, just make sure, rinse your mouth out. If you're out and about with your Invisalign, rinse your mouth out with water before you put your Invisalign in. That's all they said. How all of a sudden I got cavities? And this is probably weird, but I took a picture of my teeth. I did this because I wanted to see the process of my teeth movement with my Invisalign. So I took a picture of my teeth, like inside my mouth. It's probably weird. Inside my mouth, upper and lower. And I did that in April last year. So I'm like, let me do it again. So I took a picture of my teeth last night, inside, upper. And I'm not an expert. They probably see something on the x-ray. I don't know. But the teeth look the same. I don't see no black holes. I don't see that. Because usually a black hole, it'd be a cavity. I ain't see that. So I was like, I'm going to just get a second opinion. Because she was literally that same day. She was like, do you want to get them filled? That is $302, ma'am. I'm not getting that filled today. I'm not doing that today. I'm like, why are you asking me that? So I'm going to get a second opinion. And I'm going to go back to the original dentist I had went to after the pandemic. Because they were really, really cool. Yeah, I like that dentist. That was probably my favorite dentist office I've ever been to. So I'm going to go back to them, even though my insurance doesn't take them. But they have some type of plan and all that stuff. So I'll probably go back to them. But I'm going to have the people that x-rayed my teeth yesterday send the x-rays to them so they can see if it's real or not. If it's real, I'll get it fixed. But if you lying, I'm not going back. I am not going back to them if they're lying. I just hate that. What's going on? They doing something crazy in the chat. Ether said, get them out. Let me see. Yes, please. You guys like the video, please. I left for a second. Now you've been to bed. Yeah. Yeah, I banned 2 out of my hair because I was gonna do it after this live, but I'm like, shoot, I'm sitting here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh wait, use the Shea Moisture Manuka and Honey leave-in. It smells so good. Oh yeah, I don't even use a lot of Shea Moisture products. I've been using their what is it, the coconut and hibiscus. I want to get back into using Shea Moisture products. I know they've been dropping a lot of stuff. I'm just catching up, y'all. I'm just catching up. But yeah, these dentists, I have trust issues with the dentist. I just, a dentist did that to me in the past. So you're gonna have to show me facts. Oh my God. I'm blown away. Hold up. African Hair God? You're subscribed to my channel? Not me spitting. Oh my gosh. And you gave me $100 super chat. I really appreciate that. Girl, I've been not me about the fan, girl. Okay, so you taught me how to flat twist. That's all I gotta say. You taught me how to flat twist, and I know you had hair way, way, way back in the day. So you know that's an old video. You taught me how to flat twist, and I've been watching your videos for years. You are OG. And thank you so much for being subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate that. I didn't know you were subscribed. Yeah. Okay. I'll be so excited when I see OG natural hair. Like, y'all raised us. Y'all taught us and y'all raised us. Because literally, I was the only person in my family with natural hair, so I had to go on YouTube. I have experienced the same thing. So random, I came across this. Yeah. I don't know why. It's annoying. Just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. But like I said, if I have cavities, I will get it situated. But honestly, in my heart of hearts, I feel like I do not, because I brush my teeth 3 to 4 times a day. If I'm eating extra, you know, being extra on a snack, then it probably 4 times a day. But I brush my teeth faithfully. Because I make sure I do not want to have no cavities. That's one thing I told myself growing up. Okay, so it is actually 6:03. I'm gonna be on here for like a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to hop off because I need to go ahead and start cooking my fried fish and my fried shrimp because I am hungry. Thank you so much, Princess Prince. I really appreciate that. But if nobody else has any more questions, I am going to go ahead and call it a day. Like I said, I'll try and go live. I look so crazy. Look at my band 2 dots. I'm gonna throw my bonnet on. But I try and go live every Friday at 5 o'clock. So that is the plan. And yeah. No, I'm pretty sure I can't run like a track star. Leia removed that immediately. People can be here just saying whatever. But anywho, if nobody has any more questions, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off because it is past 6 o'clock. And I need to go cook. That happened to my brother and sister and me. Also told my mom that we all had 8 cavities, so they did a filling on all of us back. Yeah. Yeah, because the lady, she was like, well, you know, the food gets stuck in the back teeth. I'm like, yeah, I know that. That's why I brush my teeth, because, yeah. But like I said, if she's telling the truth, I'm going to be like, all right, I'm sorry, girl. But if you ain't telling the truth, I'm not going back. Because I'm like, I don't like that. Just be honest. And the brand, I think I've probably heard of this dentistry before. It's called Great Expressions. So I don't know, that's some... I just went with them because that's what the insurance is supposed to cover. But they didn't really cover nothing, really. Gray spots. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, I didn't see... Usually when a cavity is like really severe to the point where you need to get it filled, it usually is like black. I don't know. I just looked it up on the internet because sometimes I was going through my Invisalign process last year, and I was like, I want to make sure everything was good before I get my Invisalign, you know. But yeah, I took a picture of my teeth last night, and I had a comparison picture from a year ago. They look the same, far as cavity wise, they ain't seen none. Like I said, if she telling the truth, I'm sorry, girl. I'll get it situated. But I honestly feel like I don't have any. I'm cooking fried fish and fried shrimp. Tanisha, hey girl. All right, well, I don't think there's any more questions, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off for today. If you have any topic ideas, make sure you leave them in the comments when I re-upload this live. And I will see y'all next Friday. I will have a vlog up this Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, it'll be up this Sunday. And I will see y'all next week. Enjoy y'all weekend, y'all. All right, let's get off. How do I get off of here? Okay, there, and there.